Be sure and thumbs up and share. Miss CJ Blaze, you are Johnny on the spot, girl. Yeah, I forgot to eat dinner. I got in a hurry. Got to going through all of these preps. Country Mouse, hi there. I haven't eaten and now I'm surrounded by food and I'm hungry. Winter, winter, chicken dinner. Man, I laid down for that little bitty nap and slept till 10 o'clock. Wandering American, hi there. Angel in Dallas, hi girl. Tina, see, we're back on our late night schedule. Y'all like the late night stuff. Love my late night babes. Yes, I thought that we would do one more prepping video. I'm worried about everybody. We're being told California is going to be locked Friday. I wouldn't doubt it. Hello, Brandy. Josh Connor. Hey, buddy Trucker. How the heck are you, buddy? Duct tape daddy. Good to see y'all. One of my newbies put a timestamp on last night's video for when the food will fam to watch. I told him, I said, I do an intro. I don't do a shoutro. I do my intro and say hello to everybody. We'll see. Everybody will be surprised. I'm live after midnight. I think it says 12:41. Need my glasses on. Jules, how are you, honey? Phil Billy. Good to see y'all. I can see your names, can't see what you're saying because I don't have my glasses on. But the glare is so bad. Need to get the contacts. What I need to do. That's what I need. And that is I don't know what that is. I think that's somebody new. Expecting empty store shelves anytime now. 3 confirmed cases in Ohio. Carvert, me, how do you say that? Give me, I don't know how you say your name. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to put these on, even though y'all have the glare. It's true. Trump is it true? Trump's in self quarantine. Well, if he went to that, oh God, CPAC thing, 2 of the congressmen are Ted Cruz and somebody I forget now. Trump and Pence were just live. They were? Oh, what'd they say? First case in Missouri. Well, I pulled up a map and everybody around me. Let me see if I can find that map real quick for y'all. I don't remember what the website was. I'm sure y'all have seen maps. Have y'all seen the maps? Well, I don't know. Oh, let's see if I can find the map. At least get the... And I think if they ever really tell the truth, do you think they ever will? Do you think they ever will? I'm not quite sure they will. Let me see if I can make it bigger this way. I should pull it up on the screen. Well, it's not going to turn. That's great. Look at little old lonely, let's see, West Virginia. They're surrounded. These are all the states they're saying that has cases. I don't believe the number, and it shows the numbers of each state too. Well, what happened? It darkened on me. Can y'all see the numbers? See if I can hold it still. Don't believe one of those numbers. Not a blessed one of them. They're not going to tell us the truth any more than across the oceans telling the truth. That's what I'm saying. Okay, who did I miss? Let me go back. Hang on. Gotta say hello. I'm expecting. Oh, okay. Puppy Power. Oh, Carver Tammy. Carver. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm awful. No, I didn't know they were just live. My sister just left. You're in self quarantine. Well, we don't have any cases, and I'm probably going to make one or two more trips. Out, depending on, and in God we trust. Hi there, Murphy's Law. Did I say hi to you? Yes, look at the red. Isn't that awful? Trinity, hi there. Pro Carry Tracker. Okay. I'm a Glover. How cute is that? That is so cute. Okay. Here's what I wanted to do. I just went through my room and realized I need to go in there and dust some of my cans off. Okay. Here's where we're going to start. I want everybody prepared. Okay. And I could never remember. Frog togs, rain suit, hooded jacket, and pants. I didn't bring my can of spray Lysol, but if you are outside and you have this hood on your face tight, a mask, and either a shield or goggles, all you do, and rubber boots, okay? Cover your hair. It can live in your hair. Don't touch your face. Have gloves on. Carry extra grocery store bags with you. Change those gloves. Use your Lysol wipes, okay? If you get out somewhere, wipe off your steering wheel, throw the stuff in a Kroger bag, put on fresh gloves, then touch your steering wheel, okay? Get to your house. Spray your rain suit with Lysol spray. I mean, every inch of it. If you're short on masks, oh, I did get this for the house. I did bring that Lysol to show you. I've got such a mess here, y'all. Here's your masks. Okay. If you run short on masks, have a couple. I think there's 2 in each of these bags, 2 or 3. Okay. Get your 99% kills cold, flus, and viruses. I showed that last night, but I'm going to show you why it says that. We're going to just open one of these up. I'm going to tear one apart. And just get one out. Why do they always make the first of anything hard to get out of the box? Well, that is a few that came out. Okay. Mess. You have your mask on the inside. Put one of these on the inside of your mask and put it on your face. Okay? spray the outside of your mask with Lysol. Have a couple so you can let them dry. Okay, here is the inside of one of these napkins, or tissues, sorry. They're 3 layers. Typically, tissues are 2 layers. Can y'all see that this has 3 layers? If I can get it in front of it. This center layer of this tissue, let me see if I can get it to where y'all can see it. It's not going to show it. Back on it. I'm sorry. It is not. Maybe it's on this side. Well, the third layer of these tissues have little blue dots on them. So the 99.9% tissues are 3 layers, and the center layer has little blue dots that are supposed to kill germs. So your Lysol spray, your raincoat, rain boots, your mask, something for your eyes. I prefer the painter's thing. Still haven't gone and got one. You can make them out of 2-liter bottles and some foam and some elastic. I might do a video on that. And your frog tog rain suit. I have not checked when I got these last month. Ethan's was $14 and all of the adult size were $16. So, and your rain boots. I'm going to put that foam spray on the rain boots, the Lysol spray on the mask and the rain suit, and mask or goggles. I've got goggles. Don't have the masks yet, but I want the shields, paint shields. That is for outside coming in. In your vehicle, have a box of these tissues. Have a box of Lysol wipes. Have a box of Lysol spray. Okay? You need to make a list of this. Casual preparedness, Kathy B. Maggie. My son's friend cut an orange in half and poked holes in the sides, took rubber bands and put them through the holes. Then he put the orange over his nose and mouth and used rubber bands. Oh, well, that's smart. That's very smart. Okay. That's what you need. You need the Lysol wipes, Lysol spray, Lysol cleaner for inside your house. Okay? We got that? Let me take these glasses off. They're killing me. So that is outside if you really, really, really have to go outside. Okay? Now, I dug through and I already have, well, let me get the glare off of it. That is canned hamburger patties. And this is my, well, the glare, canned ground chuck for hamburger helper and spaghetti sauce. Okay. I've got to move everything from one couch to the other. And I don't want to break those seals. No, no, no. I also have canned chicken. I'm going to use my pressure can stuff last. Last. Okay. So let's see what I have in this grocery bag. Just went in there grocery shopping for y'all. So it's in no particular order. Okay. So we want proteins. Okay. We have peanut butter. Okay. $3 at Aldi's. Peanut butter. I have decided to pressure can my pinto beans. I don't want to worry about using water if they cut our stuff off. I'm going to refer you to the Alaska Prepper. He cans pinto beans, and he also does tortilla shells. So I'm going to send y'all to him. Got my press. I was going to do a video, but I'm going to send y'all to him. Now, he uses 1.5 cups of beans and fills the jar up with water and pressure cans them for 90 minutes because he doesn't want any water in his beans. I want water in my beans, so I'm going to only use 1 cup of beans. We got a blessing today. Ethan's mother went to clean a specialty store that was closing, and he gave her pounds. Those boxes were heavy. I bet you it's probably 20 pounds of apricots, 15 or 20 pounds of apple slices, probably 30 pounds of pumpkin seeds, and 25 pounds of rice he gave her. Okay. Now, I am going to show you. Nobody knows what treat is. Everybody only likes Spam. Spam's got some spice in it that I just despise. This is treat. It's the same thing. It's meat in a can, ham flavor. Who knows what's in it? But I prefer the treat way, way, way over the Spam. Okay. Tuna. I'm not breaking into my canned chicken. So we've got chicken. None of these items are expensive. None of them. Dollar store, Aldi's, most of it Dollar Tree. I have my ranch dressing because I have microgreen seeds, but I'm also planting a garden. And I will refer you to Roots and Refuge. She's awesome at gardening. She shows you exactly how to take a clear tub and a bag of potting soil and put the dirt on the lid, poke holes in the bottom of the bag, and then cut the top of the bag open after it's on the lid. Plant your lettuce and then put the clear lid over it, and it makes a little bitty greenhouse. So I don't want to do without my salad. I don't want to do without my toilet paper. Everybody's worried about everybody running after toilet paper. I don't want to do without toilet paper. Okay. Here is, if you don't have enough dried milk or you don't have any dried milk at all, buy the pancake mixes that only requires water. Okay? Just water. So you don't have to worry about milk. Okay. Pancakes. Those are treats. Those are sweets, plus it's a filler. It's a filler meal. Okay. I'm going to put this stuff back in this bag. And pull the other bag over. Okay. Potato salad. Get yourself potatoes. Hope you're planning on planting a garden this year. Plant potatoes. Mayonnaise. Have lots of mayonnaise and mustard. Potato salad. Feeds a lot of people. More people than if you're just making potatoes. I also have instant potatoes. Packs of scallop potatoes that only requires water. Okay, let me get this out of my way. I want comfort. As much comfort as I can possibly get. So I got tea mix. Okay. Let's see what's in this bag. You don't want to get sick and tired of the food that you're eating. Last thing you want. Of course, we're going to be thrilled to death if we have anything at all, you know, to get us through. Well, I know I've got y'all crooked. Folgers instant coffee. I have creamer. I have sugar. Yes, I like a little coffee with my cream and sugar. But those are the little comforts. You want to have something normal, okay? Anything normal. We have Ethan. We've got, and of course, you know, it's non-fat, but that's okay. It's better for his arteries. But these little packets, 10, maybe 20. Now, I think it's 20 packets in a box at Walmart, and it makes 20 quarts. Each pack makes a quart of milk. Okay? You'll need a little bit of milk for your cornbread and your biscuits, and if you make homemade bread. So you need the powdered milk. Okay? Because you need bread for fillers, rice for fillers, or beans for fillers. Okay? These things last a year. I got these at Aldi's. It's just a little over $1. That is, I can't get the glare off. 4 cheese Alfredo sauce. It's got every shaped noodle in the world. You know, it's not the most nutritious thing in the world, but it's carbs. Give you some energy. It's going to fill you up. Okay. Spices. This just happens to be Italian. It don't matter what spice you get. Spice up your rice. That's all you have. I did an inventory the other day and thought, I have got all of the Texas Pete that I need to buy for a while. Spices, spices, spices. Of course, if you're going to make those pancakes, these are under $2. I think it's $1.50 at Aldi's. You need your pancake syrup. Pancakes will feed a ton of people. Give you plenty of meals. Okay? Spaghetti. Got these for $1 a piece, 10 for 10. And I got the ragu. These little sizes were on sale for $1.50. It was 2 for $3. Got these at Kroger's the other day to add to my pile. You can take that pound of spaghetti, and even if you don't have ground beef and mix it with this, at least it's giving those noodles some flavor. Feed a lot of people with that pound of spaghetti. At least 4 adults and a kid. My famous Knorr pasta sides. This one happens to be cheese and broccoli. My favorite. I have a whole box of Spanish rice. Oh, I didn't bring it in here. To go with my Spanish rice, I have, I doctor it up. I put queso cheese and salsa. I have queso cheese and salsa. All that stuff lasts a year. Okay? You always need your vegetables. Oh, if I can turn it the right way. 44 cents a can at Aldi's. A few cents over $5 a flat. If you're going to make fresh bread, don't forget to have your, where is this glare coming from? Your active dry yeast. I like to make homemade bread and rolls. Don't do it very often, but if that's all we have to do in the world, I'm going to be making it. Oh, shoot. I didn't bring those other noodles. These, get at the dollar store. This one is chicken Alfredo, $2. And then I get the trays of the chow mein for $1. Those feed me and Ethan. And of course, if you don't have your dried garlic, get some jarred garlic. Garlic makes everything taste better. Okay, that's just a sample. Get you some potatoes. Let them start to sprout the roots. Get you a flower pot. I watch Homegrown Veg, and he grows potatoes in flower pots. I bought some potato bags. I'm going to try the potato bags. But if you get the bags, or even if you have little flower pots, he puts Kroger bags in the flower pots, pulls the potatoes out and the vegetables and checks on them, and pulls, the ones that are big enough out. So if you're growing your own potatoes and your own vegetables, this is all you have to buy. Now, I've got non-essentials in here. I realize that. My coffee, that's non-essential. I could drink water and be glad to have it. It's going to get awful boring. I know and I have bought it by accident, but I was glad I did. I've got instant decaffeinated tea and little Kool-Aid drinks for Ethan to spice up his water. I personally don't like water. I know we have to have it to live, but I've got to have it flavored. Pancakes and pancake syrup is filling. And it's sweet. That'll fix your sweet tooth. These are cheap. Very cheap for any kind of shaped noodle. Not going to have any cheese, unless you freeze cheese to go on it. You can spice up anything with Texas Pete. And then your meats and your proteins. Milk. Make your breads. Those are fillers. There's not a lot of nutrition in any kind of bread, but those are fillers. The biggest thing is what is the first thing when you say, I'm going on a diet? What is the first thought you have? You're starved to death. Okay? Somebody's going to tell you the store's empty. You're going to be starved to death. If you can spice up rice, you can make yourself a pan of biscuits, pan of cornbread. There's a video, me making cornbread, messed it up, but I showed you how to fix it. Oh, y'all notice I started with my headphones in tonight. Nobody had to tell me. You can make macaroni salad if you have your mayonnaise. You can make potato salad, any pasta salad. If you have, Italian dressing and your grown vegetables, cut up any vegetables with any kind of pasta. I like to use the different colors of pasta that are made out of, they say they're made out of whatever. It's the orange and green and regular colored pasta. Use any kind of vegetable. Pepperoni. You don't have to worry about pepperoni. It lasts for a good long time. Cut that up. Put Italian dressing in it. There's a no mayonnaise pasta recipe. Fix a ton for cheap. Feed a ton of people. Your potato salad, your macaroni salad, any kind of pasta salad. Oh, mac and cheese. I've got boxes of mac and cheese. Those are fillers, carbs, not a lot of protein, but your peanut butter, any kinds of cans of chicken, tuna, pinto beans, those are proteins. You have your proteins and your vegetables so you don't get plugged up. And trust me, you're going to be worried about being plugged up if it happens. There's a start on your food and how to stay clean, okay, when you're going outside. Everything I just showed you is very, very cheap. You decide how many, like if you're going to have pinto beans one day, peanut butter one day, chicken one day, tuna one day. Okay, that is 4 days of proteins. Then you can afford to do pancakes one day for a meal. And the Nor rice sides for a meal. There's 7 meals. If we get to the point we can only have 1 meal a day. Freeze hamburger. If you don't want to pressure can, freeze it. Now, I'm trying to decide what to do with those apples and apricots and pumpkin seeds that Ethan's mama got. I think I'm going to freeze them. Freeze some of them and dehydrate some of them. Because there's a lot of pounds of that stuff. And the guy put them in the refrigerator and they got a little hydrated again. So I'm going to have to do something with that stuff tomorrow. And it's going to be starting tomorrow afternoon because she didn't give it to me tonight and I'm not going to get it till she gets home tomorrow. So I've got a lot of fruit, which praise God, I don't have that many cans of fruit. And I just figured, 1 can of fruit, Ethan could have the fruit and give him 2 days of fruit out of cans, split it up into 2. But that is just a quick start idea. So you can run to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, Aldi, save a lot. We have boxes of stuffing. Those are cheap. Buy a turkey and freeze it. Or go ahead and bake it. Cut the meat off and freeze it. You don't have to pressure can. You can freeze. Those are things that you'll have to eat first. But then if you have time and you have the money, then worry about, I've tried every brand, and I have found that Charmin Soft, not strong, the 12 rolls that equal 24 rolls last the longest on toilet paper. Dollar store has it for under $10 a pack. And for us, we would need 10 packs to last a year. I've been measuring stuff, so I know, what we need. We don't know how. Hey, Jay Stone, how are you, honey? Carolyn, Winkle, how are you? Northwest Olympics, how are y'all doing? Good to see you. But I'm worried that people haven't prepped. I wanted to show you cheap preps. I wanted to show you, yes, I do have pressure can things. The chicken and the steaks, my son likes to buy, the guys come by in the truck, sell those cheap boxes of steaks that aren't worth 2 cents. But man, they pressure can tastes like roast beef. And I put a half a can of tomato sauce. Sorry for moving, but I've got to, now that I'm not showing you groceries. I put green peppers, onions, one of the small cans of tomato sauce, and fill the jar up with water and pressure can that. No spices in what you pressure can, because all you'll taste is spices later if you leave it long enough and don't use it. Spice it when you get it out to heat it up. So I put Italian seasonings and garlic powder, and then I use cornstarch and thicken it up, make it a gravy, and pour that over egg noodles. Got tons of egg noodles, dry canned. Refer you to Sunny Preps using the brake bleeder. If you don't have a Seal-A-Meal, you can get a brake bleeder for $25 if you just buy the brake bleeder and not the whole kit. And you can Seal-A-Meal a jar just like a Seal-A-Meal does. And if we don't have power, up cooking that can hear. Okay, Northwest, I haven't had dinner yet, Northwest Olympics. I slept like a fool. Set the alarm, and I must not have set it right. I was going to get up at 9 so I could come live at 10, but then Ethan spent the night with me, and my sister came over to see him, so that held me up a little bit. Hi, Sonny. Oh, is Sunny Preps in here? Or you just dropped her link, so you can see so I am going to tell you all to go to Green Greg's Garden and Earthworms. He will show you how to extensively do microgreens. Drop does microgreens. Green Greg does gardens. Roots, and you don't have to put all these girls. You don't have to worry about getting all these links if you don't want to. I can link them at the bottom probably if I can figure out how to do it. Roots and Refuge for the little lettuce. How to grow lettuce in the little clear tub. And Alaska Prepper. They already have the videos. You don't have to wait on me to do them. Those are my go-tos. I want to know how to do something. I decided I'm going to start pressure canning these beans. Well, now I've got power and I've got water. I'm going to pressure can these beans. I went straight and refreshed my memory on Alaska Prepper. Let's see. Was that, hey, Pennsylvania Prepper. All right, get some sleep. Good night. I didn't even see you, so hello, goodbye. Deborah C., how are you? El Michelle, how are you, honey? Can I speak to you, Murphy's Law? Pro-Life Warrior. Good to see you. Okay, Wandering American, good night, honey. Southern Mercy, hi there. But I just wanted to give y'all some ideas of meals, meal planning. Plan your meals out. Don't just go helter-skelter to the store buying whatever you think. And if you need to start out the cheapest you can to make sure you have, look, guys, China's in month 4. If you need to just go buy, have chicken or tuna one time a week, and you need to go buy nor rice sides and peanut butter and macaroni and cheese, ramen noodles. I didn't even mention the good old ramens. If that's what you need to make sure you've got 4 months of food, fine. You don't have to be having a pantry of preps like we all talk about, what we do and what we have and the pressure canning and all of that. That's to get people used to prepping. Thought we had some time. I don't think anybody thinks we have any time now. I hear it in Alaska Prepper's voice. He's always said slow and steady wins the race. He is ramping that up a little bit. Green Greg's Garden and Earthworms. He has always been, just be prepared and, grow your gardens, start your gardens. I'm probably going to do some videos of my bag gardens. We're going to try to make a greenhouse on my deck. Probably going to show you all that. I want vegetables. That's what I don't want to do without. I don't want to do without salads. I don't want to do without canned green beans is fine. But I like tomatoes in my salad, y'all. So if I can even grow those little cherry tomatoes all year round, that's good enough for me in the little upside down bags. I'm going to try the upside down bags for cucumbers, zucchini, yellow squash, and little cherry tomatoes. I have a friend that did it when she was in California. Now she lives in Las Vegas, and I'm going to give that a shot. CJ's going to give me all these links. But thank you, CJ. She makes it easier for y'all to find that stuff. But I want to be able to have that stuff as long as I possibly can. Hi, Alyssa. What is a meal? Oh, it is a little machine that you can buy bags and seal things in your bags, or you can buy the tops to go on quart jars and dry seal. We dry seal cereal and marshmallows so we can make Rice Krispie treats. I've got I only have 12 pounds of butter right now, so that would mean a pound a month, one stick a week. I would have to make everybody only once the one stick a week's gone, then we're stuck. But it's SEAL a meal, MEAL. And you can get them on Amazon, and it comes with the little adapter for regular mouth canning jars, wide mouth canning jars. Yes, vacuum sealer. Hi, Rob. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to think of. It's a vacuum sealer. Never thought about. Yes, Christy H. We're going to have to ration because we don't know how long it's going to last, how long the store's going to be empty. Had very good. Einstein's mom. Hi, honey. Hey, David. Very good authority has told me there are no containers or ships. Well, and I think somebody reported it on Marv too, at the LA port. I have also heard the same thing. The port of Charleston, South Carolina, I think it was. No, Savannah. Empty. Nothing there. Haven't heard anybody talking about Charleston, North Carolina. The ports are empty. There is nothing coming. Why in the world, for the name of God, somebody explain to me why a nation with the vast resources that America has would we be so dependent on other countries? If the trucks are running and we don't have states that are closed down and interstates that are closed down, our toilet paper's made locally. All of our paper products are made in America. Long Beach is empty. Wouldn't doubt it. I was told 3 weeks ago that the dollar store was worried about, what are you saying, Josh? We did not do it. The government did. Oh, yeah, the government did. Yeah, the government did. Why? That's what I'm saying. Why are those morons making us so dependent on other countries with the resources we have, for Pete's sake? If we lose power, I'm dead. I can't cook or do anything to get warm. in this government apartment, they won't allow any other source of heat other than electric. Let me tell you what, if we're shut down on quarantine, they're not going to be apartment owners and superintendents and repair guys coming out to those apartments. So you save your little vegetable cans and you go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and buy you a bunch of bags of cotton balls and jars of Vaseline. And you take the little cotton ball. Well, I don't know. I've got this propped up on blankets. Um, Take the cotton ball and push your thumb through the cotton ball to make a little divot. Take a fingerful of Vaseline and put it in that divot. You can even do it in a tuna can. Put that little cotton ball in a can. It will burn for 7 minutes. Isn't that interesting? So you can get a little bit of heat. My idea for heat, if we're out, is I have bought the little cheap $20 tents. And I got that idea because I was under a fleece blanket with my grandbaby and was about to suffocate, burning up. And I thought, holy cow, if they got us in the winter with no heat, he's got a little kid's tent. I've got another 2-person tent. Cover that tent with fleece blankets, have blankets inside, have one of those little tuna cans with the little cotton balls and the Vaseline in it. How many people has gone to camp and fish in the summer and slept outside because that heat that was held in by that nylon tent? So instead of worrying about heating a whole room, put off some heat too, blankets and in a tent, just heat a small area to function. That's my plan. Tent. Glad you brought that up. You can keep yourself warm in a tent with blankets, and sure can. If you have a can of Crisco and a couple of wicks, yep, burns for 24 hours. Yes. The Dollar Tree, you can order them online, have them delivered to the store, pick them up at the store. They have the glass, like church candles, white candles. Those candles burn 72 hours consecutively. Set one on fire, lit one, and checked it. You can use one of those glass. Now, I would suggest putting it in, a bigger can of some kind or a pot in case it gets knocked over. You could even put one of those candles in a tent with you. You're going to have to watch where you set it because you don't want to burn a hole in your tent. But anything like that's going to give off heat. Don't worry about heating a room. Go buy a cheap tent. Heat the tent. Yes, I just bought, I don't know if I bought 12 or 14. Let me go get it. I'm going to get that ceiling meal. Do y'all care to hold on a minute? Let me go grab a couple of things to show y'all. Is that okay? Be right back. I can get untangled, y'all. Okay, I think I need to be farther away for you to see this food saver. And of course, you probably can't hear me. Let me see how far these stretch. Oh, they're going to fit around this box. Okay, this is the food saver. Okay. Set this down on the floor. Of course, you need power to use this, but this is the food saver. You open it up. It comes with rolls of bags that you can cut. This is a new roll, but you cut it to whatever size. You put the edge. You put your the edge of your bag. There's a little heat thing there on it, and you push the button. I do have a video way back on using the Seal-A-Meal for jars and bags, but it's way back. It's probably videos about a year ago, and I show you how to Seal-A-Meal brown sugar, so you never have to have hard sugar again. So that's that. This is for, it connects to a hose. There's a hole here in the top. You have a hose. You put it in the top of your jar after you place this on your jar. This is a regular mouth. You put it straight down. You have your hose connected. Push the button, and it sucks all of the oxygen out of your jars. Oxygen is your enemy. So if you can get the oxygen out of any jar, whether using the Food Saver, Seal-A-Meal, whichever brand you have, or oxygen absorbers, you're going to be able to put anything in a dry can, dry goods, beans, dried peas, flour, cornmeal, cereals, pastas, those kinds of things. You can dry can. But you can use this and the hose with a brake bleeder and hand pump up to 30 pounds of pressure, and it will seal. I've got the ring on this. It will seal this lid to this jar with a brake bleeder. So Sunny Preps has the brake bleeder video. So this is the Seal-A-Meal. Okay. The reason I brought the jar is take one of those old-fashioned, do you remember the old-fashioned can openers that you would just use for juice, tomato juice, that kind of thing, with the pointy end? You use one of those on the top of your lid. Just go around the top of a jar lid, okay? So you can push this lid, make a hole in this lid. That's what you're wanting to do. The size hole that you want to make in this lid, these are the little solar lights you get at the dollar store. Okay. And of course, I don't even know if mine's charged up. Let me see. I hadn't tried it on a regular jar. I wonder if it'll fit just with the lid, just with the ring on it. Yes, it will. Might need to put some tape. It's not quite, it wouldn't quite stay in there. Just a little gap. So you could even put some tape around this and make it a little bigger. You wouldn't even have to punch a hole in your ring. Well, daggone, the tag's going to hold it on there. But you get these little dollar solar yard lights, and you put the light part down in a jar. That reflects more light than what you would get just with having your little solar yard light. Now, mine still has the tag in it, saving the battery or whatever is in there for the solar part. I haven't pulled them out. I haven't used them. I'm going to wait till I need them. But stick those down in a jar, and that glass magnifies the light and gives you a bigger spray of light, especially if you use a pint jar. I couldn't dig deep enough for a pint jar, so I brought the quart jar just to show you the concept, okay? But that's what Murphy's Law was talking about. Your yard solar lights. That will make light. And since I am up and moving about, hang on one more second. Put y'all back on my lap here in a second. This is what the candle looks like that you want to get from the Dollar Tree. These candles burn 72 hours nonstop. Now, if we're trying to conserve, yeah, I've used these. I've had these for years. I've got 4 boxes. I think you have to buy a minimum of 12 in a box. But they also have them in the store. And I take diaper. These came out of a diaper box. But they're $1 a piece. And then if you can save wax or you have wax, you can always make new candles if you have, because these are nice, heavy, thick glass jars. You can always re-pour the wax and re-wick them. I don't know what kind of wax they have in these, but they do last 72 hours. They will last longer if you can keep these in the freezer. The wax will get cold. Now, because this is in glass, you'll have to let your glass come to room temperature or you'll crack your glass. But the wax will stay colder longer than the glass will. So you let the glass come to room temperature and then light your candle, and that cold wax does last longer. But that's what you get at the dollar store. But you have to, oh, when you probably couldn't hear a word I was saying. Oh, could y'all not hear me? Could y'all not hear a word I was saying? Can't hear you. Oh my gosh. I forgot to put these back on. So you didn't hear a word I said. Okay. Solar lights from the dollar store. Okay. This is what Murphy's Law was talking about. I don't know. Did I have these in for this? I always forget my sound. Did y'all hear about making the light refract in the... You could hear about the jars. It was just about the candle. Okay, good. All right. These are the candles that come. I just wanted to see what they look like. That come from the Dollar Tree. They're $1 a piece. Thick glass. You can always re-pour the wax, re-wick it. If you put these in the freezer for a little bit or the refrigerator, now you have to let the glass to touch come to room temperature, but the wax stays cold longer and it will burn past 72 hours. But I have tested multiple of these candles. You can see I've had these for a long time. There's probably 8 or 12 of them on the bottom shelf under my TV in case we have a power outage. They burn forever. But if we're in a shit hit the fan situation, we're going to conserve our light. You can do, now those little jars is better. I don't know how long. I need to, I guess, open one and test this and see how long it'll burn in the house, don't I? I will do that. That'll be my little experiment. I'll take the little tape out and figure that out. But whatever light source you have, if you have oil lamps, if you have the candles, you have these little solar lights, you're not going to be using light like we use light now. When it's daylight outside, you're going to let that sun simulator or artificial sun or whatever we have up there, I don't know what everybody says. Yes, those candles last, I think you have a few cases. Yes, there's 12 in a box. If you order it from the Dollar Tree, you have to order a minimum of a case, which is 12 in a case. But they last forever. They're the bomb. I don't know how many times I've used that candle. Couldn't even begin to tell you. But, you know, you're going to wait till the last possible minute to use your light source, and then you're going to be going to sleep. You're going to want to conserve your light source because those light sources, not these, you know, little jar things, but the kerosene or our candles that we have, those light sources are going to also help with heat. If you're in a tent, Don't heat your whole house. Heat a tent. I've always been fearful that they would turn our power off in the winter. Now, for many, many states, that's not a concern. But for even South Carolina gets some chilly nights for them. Florida will get, chilly nights for them, but I'm talking about sub freezing temperatures from Virginia north. And then you got South Dakota, North Dakota, Idaho, Washington, Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, Ohio. All of those states get cold weather. So I'm worried about heat for us. It is the Dollar Tree. Hey there. Serena, did I say that right, Serena? Dollar Tree. You can go to Dollar Tree, and if you got a Dollar Tree in your town, you can order them online. I think they're called cathedral candles or church candles. I've seen them called, there's something else. Sanctuary candles. Yes, sanctuary candles. Sometimes they're called that. $1 a piece. Heavy glass. Nice glass. I have, I don't know, 6 or 8 probably. Those saved. Trying to remember to give them to my sister so she can re-wax and wick them for me. Let's see. Gotta almost be in the 80s here for the next few days in North Carolina. Oh yeah. It's March. When I moved to North Carolina, my first sunburn was the second week of March. Sitting on my deck. Called my sister. They had snow here. I had to rub it in. Prayer candles. Yep. They can be called prayer candles. T. Fisher. Hey there. How are you? But those are just some ideas because I said last night in the live, I wasn't sure. We got a 50-50 shot. Is this thing real? If it's real, it's going to shut us down, just like China. We need to be prepared for that. Is this virus a Fantastic Freddy to get us looking at that, not paying attention, but something else? Either way, that could be a mess. We do know nothing is coming into those ports from China. I do know for a fact that Walmart will not let them order excess, and I do know that the Family Dollar and Dollar General have been told that they are going to be limited on different things they can order. So it's already started in West Virginia. We don't even have a case. This is because it's not coming in the ports. It's not going to the warehouses. It's not going to the distribution centers. It's not getting in the trucks. It's not being delivered. We talked about this in January. I know everybody probably thought I was a little bit of an extremist, but, have y'all watched Alaska Prepper on his news channel talk about those bonds where people gambled? It's $420 million. They would lose that initial investment, plus they won't make profit. If they were gambling, there would never be a pandemic. And if there's a pandemic called before June 1, those people aren't going to get their money. So I don't think they're going to, I would think they're going to keep the how to handle the trash you're going to generate with no trash pickup. Yes, you dig a hole in the ground and you burn it. But I would find a place to stack that trash. What did Karen say? And not burn it. Yeah. We're going to dig a hole and burn it if we can do that and not draw attention to ourselves. Unfortunately, or fortunately, there is a gully behind my house. And I have bought black trash bags. I like the white ones for my kitchen, but we're going to be using black so they don't stand out. We'll roll those suckers over that hill And then when it's safe, we'll go down there and burn those trash bags. Because I don't want to be drawing any attention to us. Murphy's Law, it's going to be outside, honey. It's just the trash bag. The trash bag's not going to be toxic and bother you. You're not going to stand right over it. If we're in a shit hit the fan situation, if we don't have water going, the other thing, you're going to need those bags and you're going to have to bury them. You need lime and a porta potty of some kind because you're going to be storing your personal waste in trash bags. Those will have to be buried with lime to keep the smell down. Eventually, Murphy's Law, you're going to run out of yard. How deep is everybody able to dig? Not everybody's able to dig very far. So I'm going to roll them suckers down over the hill. And then when it's safe, we'll go down there and burn them. Roll them over the hill. Yes, ma'am, I'm going to roll them over the hill. I'm not going to be drawing any attention to my house by burning trash. They're going to be saying, well, they have trash. That means they have food. I don't want to have to hurt anybody. Let me tell you what. Got 2 grandkids. Hurt anybody in a heartbeat to keep what I've got to feed my grandbabies, even if I don't eat. Yeah, just like an old outhouse kind of deal. Murphy's Law. But we have, where I have taken care of everybody with medical problems in my family, I've got a bedside toilet seat. And I'll just put a trash bag in that container under the toilet seat. And we will sprinkle lime over it. Lime keeps the smell down. That's what old people used in the outhouses. And then when it's not so full that it'll bust the bag, because for God's sake, you don't want a bag of number 1 and number 2 busting on you. Then they'll be stocked somewhere. Those will have to be buried. They will have to be buried, just like people did outhouses back in the day. They dug a hole so deep, they poured the lime down in the hole after they did their business. And then when it got too full, they moved that outhouse. They covered that, put a big thick layer of lime over the last usage, covered it with dirt, planted grass, and moved the outhouse. And that's what we're going to have to do. Now, yeah, you need it 6 feet deep. Yes, ma'am. But, if it's, people have 15 below degree temperatures. Use your bathroom. Use the lime to keep that smell out. And then bury those bags later. I mean, we're not going to be able to be worrying about, listen, if anybody thinks that you're going to be able to worry about GMOs, is that plastic trash bag going to disintegrate? There's nobody going to be giving a crap if we got tanks running up and down the road, and we're quarantined and our damn stores are empty. I mean, we got to be thinking realistically here. Have you all watched the news of other countries, how they live? Do you really think somebody's going to be worrying about a damn trash bag? No. You're going to be glad you have one to plant your shit. Literally. Okay? Get a little spicy on y'all. So I'm talking about shit hit the fan. Look at just the videos we've seen out of China. That could be coming to a neighborhood near you or your neighborhood. Or it could be a Fantastic Freddy for something even worse. I saw a video on YouTube the other day. Don't know who showed that video. Don't even know what channel I was watching. It was a whole train full of hundreds of tanks going toward California. If you think California is going to be the only state that sees that, no. Nope. It's not going to happen. People in the cities, yes. People in the cities are going to be in a mess, and they're going to be trying to get to people that aren't in the cities. People with kids that are hungry. Do you know how many people through the years I have tried to talk to prepare, that I've taught them how to prepare, that have refused to prepare, that know I prepare? Had one told me, yeah, my plan is I'm coming to your house to feed my kids. And I had to look at her and say, I'll shoot you right on my walk. Don't bring your kids with you. You're not taken away from my family because you won't buy a daggone extra can of green beans. And I'm giving you plenty of notice. But notice is running out. I'm telling you, before the next election, you need to be prepared. Yeah, I'll get West Virginia. Spicy. I don't want to hear, we have had the luxury of worrying about the moon, the stars, the skies, GMOs, keto diets, watching your carbs. Let me tell you, all that shit's out the window if shit hits the fan. We're going to have more to worry about than that. People worry about that kind of stuff right now because we don't have anything to worry about. I've said so many times, I love to listen to the discussion on flat Earth as opposed to round Earth. Let me tell you exactly what I think. And if Jay Stone's still here, Jay Stone will tell you, CJ will tell you. They've heard me say this more than one time. I don't care if it's round or flat. I'm here. Choose your battles, people. But if we're in a shit hit the fan situation, we're going to be worried about survival. Look at China. What's going on in Italy right now? Just shut Italy down. You think that's not going to happen here? Why do you think Trump, instead of picking up the phone and calling the CDC, rushed his butt to Atlanta, Georgia to talk to the CDC the other day? They don't want these real numbers out. Nope. Trump, unprecedented visit to India. What's in India that we might give two shits about? Let me tell you what's in India. The world's two largest companies that manufacture generic medications. People start running out of food. People start running out of medications. You've got how many hundreds, thousands of people? My state is full of methadone attenders, Suboxone attenders. Let me tell you, I made good money doing Suboxone therapy. I know how many daggone doctors in just my area can have 200 Suboxone patients. There's a bunch of them. Those people are going to be losing their minds when the benzos are gone. Blood pressure medicine. People are going to get sick. Well, there's no antibiotics. Showed a year ago, Fishmox, Chewy.com, $25. Order you 100 antibiotics. A lot of things that happened, just like St. Preps was talking. A lot of deaths that happened years and years and years ago wasn't from the war, the Civil War, or beyond that. It was because there was no antibiotics to save people from infection. Just ordered the seeds this month. Yeah, we need seeds. Yeah, Karen, antibiotics. I didn't even see it. I pulled it closer. Holy crap. Brandy Williams. What are you saying holy crap about? Because I got spicy on y'all. Yeah, I can get real passionate. Especially over stupidity. No, I am not. My pressure can stuff's healthy. But when you go to start a seed swap, I'm kind of picky. I just have what I have that I like. I don't have anything I'd swap. Oh my gosh. I've got a good bit of the heirloom seeds to safe seeds. And I have watched. You plant your row of seeds that you're going to harvest that year. You plant another row and you harvest nothing but seeds. That's how you stock up on your seeds. So that's how I'm going to stock up on my seeds. I've also watched Roots and Refuge on how to dry those seeds and store those seeds. So, yeah, the medical herbs and stuff. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to show you. Glad you said medical herbs. I haven't even opened these. I just got these delivered to me today. Well, I can open them. My old drop will tell you in a heartbeat. Thyme oil will cure a lot. I got plenty of thyme, peppermint, all that stuff. That don't smell too bad. And he told me how to say one of these. I don't know if I can say it or not. Helichrysanthem, maybe. You mix. Let me see if I can let you see the name of that. This one, along with, I told y'all I have that book. I offered last summer to go through the book and tell you the combinations of oils for different medical needs, but nobody was interested. I don't know, maybe shit's getting ready to hit the fan and everybody will be more interested. And this one is, I believe it's frankincense. Say frankincense. One of the oils for baby Jesus. Let me tell you, I was very, very surprised that it doesn't smell any better than it does. But these little bottles, look at that little bitty hole. This little bottle of oil, you just put your finger over it. I don't want this oil on me right now. I think these oils stink. Most of them. The lavender, of course, don't. But in combination at the base of my neck, these two oils are supposed to help with nerve damage. So I'm going to try them. Not tonight. When I'm quarantined and nobody's going to be able to smell me but my family. Now, father of my children swears by oils. He hasn't been sick but one time in years. And man, that man is a walking oil from head to toe. His office, oil from head to toe. And you know, you have one or two of them mixed. They don't smell too bad. But man, oh man, he uses everything. Get them all mixed up. They stink. But yeah, I've got peppermint oil for headaches, and it also helps with indigestion. Got thyme oil. Thyme oil is good for anything and everything. So yeah, thieves. Yep, thieves is good. Oh Lord, I can't even tell you. And I hate to open that box because after you use them and open them, then I keep them in a sealed box so I don't have to smell all the time. Daisy Taylor, how are you? Oh, you use thieves before you go out. Oh, okay. Can you order from Chewy.com, from Thomas Labs, and from Craft Drug A to Z Vet Store? Oh, thank you, Brandy. I just found out today that a bottle of the 100 antibiotics has probably been used up, so I've got to get on Chewy.com and order another bottle. I thought I had plenty, but that household doesn't. And I'm not giving up any of mine. Nope. Got to teach these people to be responsible. Okay, see, they're already talking supply ration. Yes, they are. Female workers at your door, the executive order people nobody's talking about. Okay, see, they're already talking about supply rationing. Next, it will be female workers at your door. The executive order people nobody is talking about. Why? What female workers? Alyssa, I'm not talking about it because I have no idea what you're talking about. Next, it will be female workers at your door. Alyssa, tell us, honey, what you're talking about, if you can. It will be a total collapse and reset. No more flat currency, no government benefits of any kind, because we won't be the only country to fall. No. Nope. This has been planned for generations and generations and generations. Oh, FEMA. They mean FEMA. Yeah, FEMA. They call medical law, the missing word in the middle. Medical's just trying to make it sound fluffier. It's not fluffier. It's all the same doggone thing. You got I've got tons of amoxicillin, and amoxicillin's my biggest thing, because that's what I can take. Augmentin kills me. Oh my God, I can't even take Augmentin. If you got Augmentin and it bothers you, better make sure you have a lot of lime. Hey, Rip Curl. How are you, darling? Yes, they can take your food and water. They can do anything to force us to a camp. They sure can. They sure can. I was very impressed. Yes, CJ. That's what I'm talking about. Sunny Preps has a video where she uses the base of the box springs of her bed and shows you how to make storage. I thought that was rather ingenious of her. I just caught the air. Oh, that's okay, Alyssa. That's okay. And typically, if my brain was working right, I'd know what you're talking about. Golly, Nat, I think my glasses are dirty. I'm not sure if I'm seeing better with them or without them. T. Fisher, it's coming, babe. Yes, 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 yes. There is not a doubt in my mind. I think for the bigger cities, it will be worse than for more rural areas. The bigger cities, they will have more people, more civil unrest. For states like mine that, families have always been preppers before it was called that. They just planned ahead to feed their families, grew gardens. A to Z vet supply. I have not heard A to Z vet supply. Brandy, are their prices better than Chewy.com? Michael Brown, absolutely. Now, I'm not going to be using that against any government official, but yep. Anybody other than the government official tries to take my stuff, I'm tired. I've been moving stuff upstairs for the carpet cleaner guy, but my doctor fixed my BP meds and I'm doing much better. Yay, Rip Curl, that's awesome. Well, you need to get some rest, honey. They are wanting to move rural people into the city. Oh, Brandy, the prices are similar. Okay. Modern Refugees channel has great winter storage option. Oh, okay. Modern Refugees is the name of the channel, Josh. In case I forget, will you text that to me? Oh my gosh. 100 ampicillin. Isn't ampicillin and amoxicillin the same thing? Brandy, ampicillin and amoxicillin. Amoxicillin's just the generic form of the ampicillin. Am I not right about that? Now, I haven't ordered any in a while because I thought I had all I wanted. It was $25 for 100. excuse me, amoxicillin on Chewy.com. They say you can prepare for 2 to 6 months, no more. Any hoarding, they can confiscate it, all in an executive order. Oh my gosh, that was in the executive order? You prepare for 2 to 6 months. Oh, ampicillin is stronger? Oh, okay. Penicillin don't do crap for me. I've got 3 others, amoxicillin, Blackson, and from Thomas. Oh, I would say that's probably my text from Josh. Well, maybe I better check. You know what happens every time you assume anything. Oh, yep. Thank you, Josh. So, okay, well, are they saying 2 to 6 months per person? Because let me tell you what, I can include 30 count, augmentin, $50. Well, it's not a bad price. But man, augmentin, oh my God, this stuff kills me. Oh, is LCJC in here? I heard somebody say, thanks, LCJC. But I didn't. There she is. Just type in what meds you want to know about, and you'll get your info. Hi, LCJC. How are you, honey? Good to see you. Let's have some fun. What do you talk about? Let's have some fun, T. Fisher. What kind of fun? Okay, the Federal Emergency Management Agency. What are you telling me about them, Melissa? Well, I'm glad you're doing good, LCJC. Carrie, what are you saying? Dad said the West Virginia peeps used to bury their weapons to hide them. Well, let me tell you what's the truth. Listen now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. That man spoke some true words, and I'm not going to repeat it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And everything that West Virginians used to do, if they are true West Virginians and not transplants, they still do. Yup. She's saying FEMA. Oh. Federal emergency. Oh, for God. Okay. All right. I had a good long nap. Y'all think I'm hungry is what's wrong with me. We all need to show up on Marf's doorstep with a bunch. Legitimate love. With a bunch. A bunch of what? Bunch of people or a bunch of food? Oh, he's all sad. They got a big family cabin. Also been talking elderberry syrup every day. Where do you get elderberry syrup? I see everybody talking about it, but I've never heard of elderberry syrup in my life till the last 6 months. Where do you get it? I need to build my immune system. I've got MS. I have no immune system. Talk to me about something. I've got it. I used frankincense on the bottom of my feet in the past. Oh, hey, Lisa Jones. Did I speak to you, baby? You can use any of those oils on your feet. Traders Village. Is that online? Traders Village? Angel in Dallas? Both West Virginia. Bought from a local lady that made it from her farm. Takes 30 drops. Ooh. Amazon, listen, Amazon prices are being hijacked. Oh, Walgreens has elderberry syrup? Oh, I've got a Walgreens not far from me. Imagine 300,000 at Adam's door. Oh my God. Adam's 34 years old. Do you know how he'd panic if 300,000 people showed up at his doorstep. Oh my God. He'd have a panic attack. I don't know how we'd get him over it. What are elderberry organic seeds to grow as well? You love the vitamin shop? Where? At Walgreens? Or is the vitamin shop a name of a online store? Oh, Josh Connor, have you got them bunnies yet? I figured out where I'm going to put my bunnies. I'm going to put them under my deck. I'm going to put a greenhouse on my deck, and I'm going to put bunnies under my deck. Wait a minute. That's my grandbaby. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Sometimes he has dreams that wakes him up. The name, the vitamin shop. Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Real live bunnies? Yes, yes, yes. Meat bunnies. We've got chickens. Got chickens laying eggs. Got chickens to eat. And I want, unfortunately, bunnies to eat. But I'm not going to fool with them. I'm not even going to look at them. I have 2. The other 2 will be ready in 3 weeks. Oh, cool. Meat bunnies, yeah. We ate rabbit when I was growing up. Yeah. Meat rabbits. Bunnies sound like Easter bunnies. They're cute. I saw a rabbit run across the road in front of me the other day when I was coming in. Oh, look at that little bunny. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not even going to be able to look at those rabbits. Not going to be able to look at them. No, I won't be able to eat them. Morphine. Logger here and can know that. What does CJC say about morphine? Gosh, we've been on here an hour and a half. Nuclear Rad Mountain Man. If you name it, you do not eat it. That's right. That's right. Honest to God, my sister, she was Nathan Kitts. Hi there. She got some little pigs, and they had a couple of cows, and she told me she's getting the pigs. You just bought 10 for breeding. Meat rabbits. Oh, where'd you buy them? Did you order them or did you get them local? But anyway, she named one pork chop, one bacon, one something. I don't know. She named all them blessed pigs she got. And I told her, I said, do not be out there. They were little babies. I said, do not name them. Do not be out there petting those pigs. You will never be able to eat pork again. I said, and y'all are spending a lot of money to slaughter those pigs. I'm telling you what's the truth. She could not eat pork for years. I told her, so no, I won't even. Opium poppy seeds are legal to buy and grow as ornamental. Oh, really? And it gives you the same effect as morphine? Yes. No. That was a year ago. December, a year ago. One of the committees out of Homeland Security said to prepare for 6 months. That was a year ago, the 1st of December, that Adam announced that. Yes, so everybody was given a year's notice from one of the committees that came out of Homeland Security, not directly Homeland Security, one of their committees. Said prepare for 6 months. Sure did. We've had over a year's notice. People don't pay attention. They think it's fear porn. Okay, well, let's see who's dishing fear porn now. Okay, Nathan, kids, how many people is going to be hunting those wild turkeys and such? We got a lot of deer and squirrel around here, but how many people is going to, because if they put in some kind of law situation, if they put people in, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Quarantine. They quarantine cities. You're not going to be able to leave city limits. You're not going to be able to leave county limits. You're not going to be able to leave state limits, state lines, cross state lines. We're going to be locked down. There is not going to be morphine is derivative. Yeah, I know that. You can buy the same seeds, grow, and do the extraction. Well, that's cool. Never thought about it. So you just buy opium seeds, but you say you're growing it for ornamental purposes. So where do you order those seeds? You got food without honey? Your father-in-law named his old donkey after you. Oh my God. Oh Lord. The morphine we make comes from a wild lettuce plant. Does it really work like morphine pills, LCJC? Poppy seeds, that's what I thought. So are you saying we need to bug out now? If you're going to bug out, it'll be before long. Because if they, especially the cities, I'm talking about Oregon, Washington, California, Chicago, Illinois area, New York. New York is full of it. New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, Maryland, Indianapolis, Dallas, our bigger metro areas, they're going to quarantine those places first. And nobody's going to be able to budge, not an inch. But, if you're not driving, you don't always have to use the highway. That's right. What am I right about, Terry? Hi, Terry. How are you doing, honey? This nation is too big to lock down. Well, I don't know. The metro areas, I dumped 19 meds with wild lettuce, cooked it down, and had a half a teaspoon about 2 times a day. I dumped 19 meds. You're saying using wild lettuce that you cooked down and had a half a teaspoon 2 times a day. You smoke it. Yeah, you smoke it. Smoke what, Rip Curl? I know you can smoke marijuana. I can't do anything. Can you get wild lettuce seeds, Lena? They can and have shut the border down at Florida. Well, I'm sure when there's been hurricanes and stuff. Wild lettuce does work to make a pain reliever. Okay. So if it doesn't grow naturally here, can you order wild lettuce seeds? Okay, let's see what Alyssa's saying. The executive order was signed, I believe, in 2011. It has never been revoked. Oops, wait a minute. It states that in a time of emergency, food and water, as well as wealth, can be good for the nation. So, that they can take it for the good of the nation. Yes, that's what law is about. Yes, yes, yes. Little Poppy Mama channel. Little Poppy Mama channel. Okay. Grow weeds. It's great for a lot of things. Yes, organic wild lettuce from Amazon. Oh, Chelsea, West Virginia. It grows everywhere like dandelions. It does? Maybe I just don't know what it is. Karen, I do trust you, honey. I guess I need to look it up and see. Let me tell you, I've got a yard full of dandelions. My sister fusses every year because I don't kill my dandelions. Let me tell you what, you can do a lot with dandelions. Fry those greens up. You can eat the flowers. I ordered the heirloom seeds, so I know it will reseed. It's a weed, actually. Marijuana, wild lettuce, dandelion, God's healing plants. Yes. Yeah, I've got my dandelions. Yard full of dandelions. I'll have to look that up. It's nearly everywhere. Wild lettuce. Yeah, maybe I've got it. Also look for Queen Anne's lace. Those are wild carrots. Well, let me tell you about Queen Anne's lace. That is, oh, the pollen and powder and stuff that flies off Queen Anne's lace. I love it. Absolutely love it. Used to have it growing all around the house, and I would cut wildflower bouquets and have them on my kitchen table for years. And my highest allergy is, and the word escapes me. I cannot think. But anyway, that's what blows off Queen Anne's lace. So I am highly allergic to Queen Anne's lace. Highly, highly, highly. No, we can't grow marijuana here either. You can grow your garden in your house. I have seen YouTube channels growing gardens in 2-liter half cut pop bottles on their kitchen counter. I've never fried the dandelion flowers. I'll have to try that. You're allergic to the N95 mask? Well, I cannot think what my highest allergy is. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I'm telling you, my word recall is awful. Y'all have to overlook me. Yeah, most people grow up places illegally. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fry my dandelions. I didn't know that. You live in the Mecca marijuana? I didn't know that. Is that in Colorado? They approved medical marijuana for us, and in the law, it says that they have to exhaust all other options, including opioid treatment, before they can give a medical marijuana card. What in the hell are they talking about? They want everybody off methadone and Suboxone. No more opiates can be written in this state, but before they can get medical marijuana, they got to try an opiate. Hey, Kathleen Beaver, how are you? From Reno. Love Reno. Been to Reno. Went up to Lake Tahoe from Reno. Spent about 10 days in Reno at a convention one time. Won good money in that casino, too. Oh, no, you better not casual preparedness. Carol Brooks, hi, honey. How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute. Oh, let me tell you, Reno was where I love telling my story. Was where I got to jump in the cab and smack the back of the seat and say, "Follow that cab." We were 3 cabs full of people going to a restaurant. I laughed all the way to that restaurant because I got to smack the back of the seat and tell the cab driver, "Follow that cab." I was young. I was in my 20s, y'all. It was a big deal to me at the time. I heard honeysuckle is either an antibacterial or antiviral. I don't know. I need a plant book. I had one years ago and could tell you all kinds of things in salt water. You gotta soak the flowers in salt water first. Yeah, you got just like any greens that you go get. You got to soak everything in salt water to get the bugs out. Yes, ma'am. Or sir. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Serena. I'm glad you mentioned that, Serena. I know that, just sometimes just because I happen to know something off the top of my head, I forget that maybe not everybody would know that. But yeah, dandelion greens, any kind of wild greens, poke greens that you go get. Gotta suck them babies in salt water to get the bugs out. Yes, you do. I'm glad you brought that up. Oh, you heard that honeysuckle was antiviral. Well, I'll be plucking me some honeysuckle this year. It grows everywhere around here. It's good to see you, Carol Brooks. I hope you've been doing all right. Hey, Kathy Payne, how are you? Hmm, I've never eaten honeysuckle. I love the flowers though. What is kratom? Kratom is it comes in like a powdered coffee form, and you make a tea, and it replaces an opioid. A little expensive. FDA is probably getting ready to start clamping down on that, but it is as addictive as an opiate, but it's not nearly as dangerous as an opiate. Right now, it's legal to buy, but they say that honeysuckle does smell good, that it's like drinking dirt tea, but you just drink it a couple times a day. And there's 3 different kinds that you get. There's a couple of companies that sell them. You just look up Kratom and it pops up the companies that sell them. CBD oil. Yeah, CBD is good. Let me tell you, I had a vape and I had some CBD oil and it stopped the pain in my legs. Um, yeah, I've heard Kratom. I've never tried it. I just had, I was checking on it for somebody else. Said it was awful. And I never did buy it because we had a YouTube channel that used kratom on a regular basis, got them off of opiates. They were very sick, and they were working out a deal and was trying to get the company that they ordered their kratom from to be an affiliate of the channel and get all of us a discount that wanted to order. So I waited on that, and it never happened. So now I haven't worked, and I'm on a limited income, taking early retirement, so to speak, not voluntarily. So now I don't have the money to order kratom. Speaking of, I cannot find my Teespring storefront to get the right link. CJ, there's a different link for the actual storefront. So the link that I had you to grab is not the right link for Teespring for the t-shirts and sweatshirts. And I did get in there, so everybody doesn't have to pay $24 for a flippin' t-shirt, for God's sake. And gave everybody a $5 off. The code will be WVPM5. And everybody gets $5 off of anything they order. $70 of you in here just a chatting. Now, I've run out of anything that I was going to tell y'all. I just wanted to give you some examples. Just went in there with 2 Aldi bags. Just grab stuff. It's way past. Yeah, I'm just a chatting now. I'm getting ready to end it. I appreciate everybody coming. I'll tell you what, we need to find somebody that's an expert on these natural herbs and have a live on. And I mean, an expert, somebody that's been doing it for years, maybe even somebody that sells the natural herbs. All right, honey. I forgot to text and tell you that. I forgot all about Teespring, actually. The herbs reminded me of it for some reason. Throwing this out there, I'm trying some month past Best Buy date off-brand SpaghettiOs. So, yes. Oh my gosh, absolutely. You can go more than a month. Now, your tomato, acidic products. Thank you, Kathleen Beaver. How awesome are you? No, Murphy's Law, we're not going to be seeing Mountain Man for a while. And I don't know that he knows a whole lot about, canned goods last for a while. Now, just watch anything with a tomato base. Watch for the pop on the top of the can to not be raised, expanded any. Those things do not last as long. The longest I have eaten canned food, my father-in-law went nuts and went and bought thousands of dollars of everything that everybody in the family could possibly eat. And he got to worrying when he realized some of the stuff was 5 years past best by date. And I have eaten corn, green beans, tuna, chicken, 5 years past best by date. He was not. Christy H. I am a distributor for Zeals. What's that? Thank you, Murphy's Law. You're precious. I appreciate you. I can't keep up. I stopped looking. I go 3 types of mint: spearmint, peppermint, and chocolate mint. I need to learn to still. I have used them 28 years. I have a lot of info. I do that. I'm a distributor for. Oh, you need to send me an email, Kathy. Can you send me an email? I've got the best mods in the world. I'll argue with Marv. They're my best mods in the world. I know, Jay. I don't think we have any as soon as possible left, darling. Unfortunately. But I do have that essential oils book that goes through all kinds of disorders and tells you what kind of essential oils to combine to treat different things. And nobody was interested in that, but of course now it might be. Oh, thank you, CJ. Appreciate it, honey. West Virginia might be Mafia. I am part of the Mafia. But yeah, my mods. They're my mods. I share them with Marv. He don't share them with me. Oh my gosh. I love my mods. They're awesome. course, we're all Marf mods. I don't even consider myself a real mod. I say hello to everybody, and I have one link that I drop. And then when I see somebody say I'm new here, I try to greet them. And it's like, I'm the hostess in chat. These other girls, Jay and Lisa and CJ, Rip Curl, Bones. Oh, for God's sake, if I leave LCJC, if I leave anybody out, sometimes Jeannie C shows up. Those are real mods. I can't read fast enough to get something ugly off of the screen. If I'm getting ready to touch it, boom, one of them's already got it. So I don't call myself a real mod. On a slower channel, I'm a real good mod because I got time to read stuff. But not when there's 3 to close to 5,000 people and that chat's just a going. No, these girls, they are Alish, oh, for God's sake. Alish, thank you, CJ. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, yes, Alish. Awesome mods. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Can't ask for better. They can see that stuff and just pick it off in a heartbeat. I'm new to oils. Maybe 9 months. Ordered from, I don't know. My ex-husband gets them from my daughter, anxiety issues, and they've really helped. He orders them from a company that, now I don't know about these. These bottles look different. I didn't check them out. But for years, he ordered them from, thank you. Ali, how are you doing, honey? Haven't seen you in a minute. Now you've got your little exclamation mark. Did you change Jeff2 accounts? That is you, isn't it? With your little exclamation mark behind your name. What was I saying? Oh, they were supposed to come from a company in Israel that used old fashioned recipes. And I forget what that one oil was. Man, it had all good smelling stuff in it. You're here just to cause trouble? Josh, yes. I'm talking about my girls, so forget about my guys. I've got Bones and Josh and Trucker and Rip Curl that are my mods. So now the other, Bones, he's in with Rip Curl and the girls. Share those with Marv. But I've got Pagan and Josh and I've got my mods that go in that group. So I have the greatest mods in the world. I have mods that Marv don't have. So I would argue with, you have that book? Yes, I remember. I held it up. Yes, somebody had that book. That I have the greatest mods in the world. And Josh is my buddy. Josh, you doing all right, honey? How's your wife doing? Everybody, say prayer for Josh and his family. They've had some health issues, and that's as far as I'll take it. But we need to remember Josh, our wonderful mod, and his family in our prayers. Just a quick hello from Alabama. I've been listening but not chatting. Well, hey, Amy, how are you, honey? Yes. But St. John's wort for anxiety and depression and mood. However, if you need a blood thinner and you have a history of blood clots or strokes or anything like that, you cannot use St. John's wort. Just a little, I know from the history of my mother. Steph, I don't think I spoke to you. Well, listen, y'all, I am going to close it out. It's been almost 2 hours, me running my mouth. Yeah, I only knew that because of my mama having strokes, Amy. And I'm on blood thinners because I have a blood clot disorder. My body just produces blood clots, and so does my sister. So that's the only reason I know that. Can't take that if you're on a blood thinner. Um, so I hope that, the stuff I pulled out, cheap stuff, you know, get, if you're wanting to prepare for 3 months, get 12. There's 12 weeks. Each thing once a week. If you're wanting for 6 months, get 24, but start out with a month. Do not overwhelm yourself. Go buy a month, then go buy your second month, then your third month, then your fourth month. And in a couple, right now we can start growing plants. So everybody needs to learn to garden. There's plenty of YouTube channels. I'm not going to be doing videos on gardening. There's too many YouTube channels. We all have our strengths, but it's hard to beat the amazing ladies that mod at both places. Yes, Rip Curl, and you're awesome too. Back to Eden for recipes for herbs. Oh, okay. I have heard of that book. Yes, I have heard of that book. Ali's a gardener. I love it. I do too. Didn't get one last year. We plowed twice, tilled twice, and they just inundated us with rain. I wanted to do flower park garden last year. My son had a cow. Ooh, I want my old fashioned garden, Mom. Well, couldn't do it. Grow bags. Got my grow bags, and I am going to do the real thing. I got to start my little seeds. I haven't started my seeds yet. Josh was telling me that they've got a little miniature greenhouse thing to start your seeds at the dollar store. He says it works great. So I'm going to go get one of those. But anyway, I love you all so much. I appreciate. If you ever have any questions on anything, always email me. I try my best. Now, if somebody's just sending me a lot of information, like I've got a couple they know just to send to me articles, I don't answer every one of those. Those few that do that, they know I love them. I get it open and appreciate everything that they send me. But hey, Deborah C., how are you? If you have a question for me or something, I always answer those emails. Yes, Kathy, email me, honey. We need to chat about that. But I love you. I love each and every one of you. You know I do. Appreciate you giving me your time. So I hope that little bit helped. I just felt like I needed. But I also want to say, don't just be looking at this virus. Look at everything. I just have this gut feeling that could be a distraction, or that could just be step one, step A to get to B to get to C. I don't know. Just got a gut feeling, y'all, that the virus might not be the whole deal. So, don't know what it is. Can't shake that feeling. Sunny Jordan, bye, honey. But just watch everything. These maps aren't fitting up. These numbers aren't fitting up. Don't know what it is, but just everybody. Love you, Jay. Good night. God bless, and good vibes to you, honey bunny. I just want y'all to watch. Got a bad feeling. Can't shake it. Just watch everything around you. Watch some of the mainstream news. Yes, forced jacks could be one of the things, but you need to watch mainstream and read between the lines. They always tell you if you listen. People say, why do you watch that crap? Because I'm learning. Read between the lines. Watch the bullshit. It's very important. If you don't listen to the bullshit, then putting it together with what you're really hearing, read between those lines, y'all. Yes, use discernment. I mean, I've always had, I don't know. God just gives me feelings. Not always the answer, but let me know Yes, NWO, minus Hulk Hogan, as Snafu says, and Jax. Yep, very possible. But everybody, just keep an eye out. Buy what you can. Get it at the Dollar Tree. Get it at the dollar store. Go, wherever you can find the cheapest. Watch your sales if you can. Whatever meat is on sale this week, that's what you can this week. So, yes, I have my Bible open to Psalm 91 all day, every day when it's not in my hands and I'm not reading it. Train derailments everywhere. I haven't heard any more train derailments. But anyway, always remember, don't be scared, just be prepared. Read your Bible, pray, plead the blood of Jesus, put on the full armor of God, pray for one another, pray for your families, pray for our government, pray for this world. And always remember, everybody, I love each and every one of you and appreciate each personal minute that y'all take to listen to me ramble. Till next time, I am feeling a little better. Never know. I don't know if we'll try Friday live or not. Mark's changing his schedule up a little bit. So I have to mod over there. But I'll be back definitely Sunday night with Sunny Preps. So I love you all. You have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.